Ubereats, Grandma Moore. It's Wednesday, ready to go. Yesterday was such negative vibe. Today I'm trying to do a positive vibe. So come along and let's see what we got. All right, already got my first order. It is for $5, going 2 miles, picking up from Dunkin' Donuts. All right, starting today off good. Already got another order, $8.25, going 5 miles for Starbucks. Usually the orders are ready. The one thing I have noticed is a lot of times when the estimated time is 1 to 2 minutes or 1 to 4 minutes is when most of the no tippers orders are out there. I guess no one's taking those. And like right now, the estimated time is 2 to 8. And it seems that's when I get my best orders, is at that point when it's like 3 to 12 minutes or 4 to 14 minutes. I don't seem to get a lot of orders. But the 2 to 8 minutes is my favorite. It seems like you get the good solid orders. And when it's very busy, you have so many non-tippers. I guess they're just sitting there waiting. And so that's my favorite estimated time. I was getting ready to go over the overpass, and the nick of time, I got an order for Heine Brothers for $6.50 going 5 miles. And if I would have went over the overpass, I wouldn't have took it because it'd have been too hard to turn around. So that was just pure luck. This order is a hand to me, and it is also by the river where it's flooded. So she said the road is closed. So I'm not sure what this is going to look like, but I think it's closed because of construction, not the flood, but the flood is right there. So a little nervous about this drop off. It wasn't too bad, but it was kind of weird sitting in the elevator and you have to wait for her to do something on the app to bring you up to the floor. And then I got off on the wrong floor and had to walk around half the building to get to my car because I was so confused. Oh well. I always try to find the delivery parking like here at McDonald's because I figure one, it's closer to where I'm picking up, and then the other is I won't get stuck by the drive-through lines. All right, rode around the river to come back up this way and got a 4.25 going 3.5 miles. Not a great order, but still hopefully raising up my acceptance rate. Yesterday I had a really bad dashing day, set for an hour with no orders, had this problem, that problem in life and on the gig apps. And so I started getting a really bad negative attitude, a bad attitude, and frustrated. I did end up going home early, and I was just so discouraged. And then, but I know today's a new day. So I'm like, all right, what do I need to do to lift my spirits? And I just had a little bit of trouble struggling, lifting up my spirits yesterday. And then, Amber C Deliveries was live, and I told them about my bad day, and they were so supportive and encouraging, and that was nice to know that this YouTube community is awesome and inspiring and really have your back. So I appreciate that. It means a lot. And then I just prayed and prayed and prayed for God to, just to carry me through this negative feeling. And I prayed a lot yesterday, and I've been praying a lot today. And it's so weird because I feel so positive today and so excited. I had this like funk over me, and it just through prayer and the inspiration of last night's Amber's Live, it just really helped lift up my spirits. And it's so whenever you're having a bad day, if it's, the gigs or in life or whatever, it's nice just to stop and just take a deep breath, give yourself that moment, and then pray about it and ask for guidance and ask for protection. It's just done wonders for me. And then also reach out to your support groups, whatever they may be. And it just happened to be last night. It was on YouTube, so that was great. And then, of course, my husband is so supportive. He's like, what do you need? fixes me some coffee and snacks and stuff. He's so good to me. So, but the one thing it reminded me, and I know I sent this to my kids not too long ago, but it is, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mulberry tree, be uprooted and planted in the sea, and it will obey you. And it talks about if you have a faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. It's all in Luke 17. And that mustard seed is like this little. And I know I have a lot more faith than that. But even if you have that little bitty bit of faith, it goes a long way. And I'm so happy to feel so much better today. And even if I don't make my goal, I know today's is different. And the devotion was really good. I don't want to discredit today's devotion because it talked about a bad attitude, and I'm like, oh, I had such a bad attitude yesterday. And but I did want to just say, we have bad days, and tomorrow's a new day. It's hard to always be positive, but if you stop, reflect, give yourself a moment to breathe, then it's easier to find your positivity the next day. So here I am, all positive today, and I trashed my video from yesterday because it was just too much of a negative vibe for me. I didn't even want to edit it. It was just like, I want to bring joy and happiness, and yes, I'm going to have a bad day, and I don't mind showing that, but I don't really want to have a negative attitude and, put that on you guys. I'd rather have happiness and be glad and, rejoice with you guys and move forward. So here's to having a positive day. All right, got a stacked order for $8, but they're being delivered to the same person. So just picking up a drink from Speedway and some food from, I think, Wild Eggs. Well, that was supposed to be a leave at my door, but it's a veterinarian office. So, of course, they're right there. And the way that lid was taped for the soda from Speedway, it kind of popped up. I could get it popped down. So that was kind of embarrassing. I don't know if that's ever happened to you. So the drink was fine, was mostly on. It was just like, as I walked, a little bit got on my arm. So when I handed it to her, it was kind of wet. All right, after waiting for about 20-30 minutes, I finally got an order at $6.50 going 5.5 miles. So, but I got a $4.50 going 5.5 miles. It's so cute. They drew a little flower on their bag. Oh, I just got one. $6.50 plus. And I've got to turn around. Okay, so $6.50 plus 2.5 miles. Right, so it's just for one meal and an extra drink. So I say the plus is a quarter. What do you think? Let's see. Well, a couple things happened during this order. The customer's name is Lisa. When I went to text, it says Kiera. I thought, well, maybe this is a gift. But after I picked it up, it does not say a gift for anybody. So I'm not sure why the text name is different than the customer name. So be on the lookout for that. And then the other thing is they asked for one of those frozen strawberry drinks, but the machine's out. So I tried to call, I tried to text, no luck. So then I said out of stock. As soon as I said out of stock, she wrote back and she decided on an unsweet tea. So I wasn't able to go back in and select substituted. So, but I think that because she got that message, it made her look. So you kind of have to do that to get their attention, but I'd rather have had it say substituted. All right, it was a 50-cent head and tip, so it was better than a quarter. So it said 1 to 5 minutes, and just as I said, I got ever since it went to 1 to 5, my acceptance rate went from 59 to 57 because I got the $6 stacked order. Then I got a $4.75 for 9.7 miles going to Louisville. So now it's at 2 to 7. I decided to go ahead and turn on shopping for a minute. So I got $7.75 plus for 3 miles, and it's only 2 sandwiches, 2 meals. So with it only being 2 meals, I'm expecting maybe a 50-cent hidden tip. So we will see, but thank goodness we got another order. Well, I'm no good at guessing these. This one was a quarter. The last one I said a quarter, it was 50 cents. Oh my goodness. Oh well, we're at 1 to 5 minutes. That order came when it said 2 to 7 minutes. So there's definitely a correlation with the better orders on the 2 to 8 minutes than it is on the 1 to whatever minutes. All right, just got an order for $6, wild eggs going 4.6 miles. Little baby orders. I thought silver was supposed to be good, but I don't think so. All right, Uber sent me a $5 order going 1.4 miles, and 0.4 miles is getting to Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A is usually fast. It wasn't last time, but hopefully this time. Well, this will be fun. I'm delivering to the park, so that's cool. He said that was so fast. He wasn't expecting it that fast, so he handed me $2 more. So yay for that. And then I just got an 863 going to Jimmy John's from Uber for 4 miles. I took a 958 going 9 miles on Uber. I like how Steak and Shake put everything in bags. This is the food. And then the drinks are in their own separate bags, so I can put them in different bags and keep them cold or hot depending on it. So that's so much better than what McDonald's does. Well, I'm desperate. So they sent me a $16 Walmart order. I don't think I took a picture of it. I don't know. It's not going very far. So I took it. I don't know. I'm frustrated. The problem with the Walmart orders is this Walmart is so slow. It'll take a half an hour to get my order probably. So that's the only problem. If they were fast, I would do more Walmart orders. There's one other Walmart in the area, and it seems to be pretty fast, but I don't hardly ever get orders over there. Whenever Doordash did Walmart, I did, and they were real fast. But this one is terribly slow. Of course, the order was canceled, so back to square one. All right, I got an 1879 for one item at Best Buy going 5 miles. Definitely going to take that. Just in case I didn't tell you last time, when you're getting game systems or anything, you just go to customer service at Best Buy. Because I got that Nintendo Switch the other day, I learned gaming systems are up there, so I just went straight to customer service. They had it. That's how they do it. Quick, easy, already back in my car with the system and 12 minutes away. Well, it's almost 3:30 and I just reached $100, where before now I would reach $100 by 1. So that's how much of a difference it is. And I always made 20 an hour, and now I can't even get to 15. So definitely a big change. All right, I just got an order for 850 going 7.7 miles. That'll make me have a little over 120, which was my goal for the day. And then after we drop this off, I'm just going to leave it on while I head home and see if we have any luck. That order was taking really long, and it was going further away from home than I wanted to go. So I went ahead and unassigned that order and decided I'm just going to go home and meet about $112 when 107 miles. And I got a $2 tip, but I think it's still $112. And tomorrow's my daughter's birthday, so happy birthday, daughter. And just have a few things that need to get done, and that's why I didn't want to work this weekend. But as bad as this week's gone, I'm gonna have to work this weekend. But I was trying to make it where I didn't have to, so that's kind of a bummer, but I can work it out in between activities or whatever. So the things that I just wanted to point out is definitely the 2-minute estimated time, 2 minutes to 8 or whatever seems to be the best paying on DoorDash. The estimated time of 1 to whatever minutes is usually your low paying ones. And today it was the same thing. It was like that. And then of course estimated time 3 minutes or higher. It's hard to get any orders. So there's that too. So anyway, DoorDash has just been really bad for me this week. Not that Uber's been good either. So it's been a real struggle. You know, here it is 3 days in this week and I've not even hit 300. So that's kind of a bummer, but I still got 4 more days of the week to get her done. So hopefully I could get my other $300 pretty fast and I think it's like, I don't know, $300 something I need to get rest of the week. So I think I can still get that in. At least I just might have to work Saturday or Sunday. I don't normally work Sundays, so surely I could get it in Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So anyway, with that being said, I will have to kind of maybe work long hours. And if I do that, my videos might come out in the morning instead at night. So bear with me as I try to figure out the best way to make money and also edit my videos. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here and watching this video. It means so much to me. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, if you don't mind hitting it and hitting the like button and all those good things, that'd be great. All right, until next time, be happy. God bless you.